If you're over 65 and you're living with diabetes, there's something truly serious I need to talk with you about today. Something that could literally protect your life when no one else is around. You might not think about this often. You might assume you're doing fine. You might even feel totally confident because, let's be honest, you've been managing your blood sugar for years now. But here's the tough truth. Your body at this age responds differently than it used to. And there is one quiet moment in your daily routine that can turn into a dangerous emergency faster than most people realize. You've lived long enough to know your body better than anyone. You know how your legs feel when your sugar drops. You know how your mouth feels when your sugar rises. You know the subtle signs, the patterns, the little warnings your body gives you. But after 65, those warnings don't always show up the way they used to. They become softer, quieter, easier to completely miss. Your nerves don't fire as sharply. Your hormones don't correct themselves as quickly. Your kidneys don't clear sugars as efficiently. Your liver doesn't respond as fast as it once did. These changes don't make you weak. They simply make you human. And they make diabetes a fundamentally different condition than the one you had at 50, or even at 40. But there's something even more critical. You don't always feel the danger coming. That's what makes diabetes after 65 so unpredictable. It's not the numbers. It's not the food. It's not the condition itself. But it's the silence right before a crisis hits. There are moments, especially when you're alone at home, when your blood sugar can change faster than your body can warn you. Moments when your brain slows down before you even consciously realize it. Moments when your balance becomes unsteady. Moments when the world feels slightly dimmer, slightly heavier, slightly slower. And what do? We brush it off. We say it's tiredness, or hunger, or maybe I stood up too fast. But sometimes it isn't any of those things. Sometimes it's the beginning of something deeper, the early steps toward a dangerous drop in blood sugar that can lead to confusion, unconsciousness, or even a diabetic coma. Most seniors never expect the danger to come from inside their own routine. They think it happens when they're out and about, when they're traveling, when they're busy. But the real danger shows up at home, in the quiet hours, when you feel safe, when no one is watching your sugar, when you assume everything is under perfect control. That's why I need you to stay with me until the very end of this conversation. Because once you understand what your body is doing behind the scenes, the one big mistake you'll learn about will no longer be a mystery. It will make perfect sense. And you will know exactly how to protect yourself without fear, without stress, and without depending on anyone else. The silent warning system. Let's talk about what actually happens inside your body. Think of your blood sugar as the fuel that keeps your brain alive. Your brain doesn't store sugar. It needs a constant supply. When your sugar drops too low, even slightly, your brain is the first organ to feel that change. It responds by slowing down. Not shutting off, it slows down. You can be thinking clearly one moment and feel foggy the next. You can stand confidently one moment and feel weak the next. You can walk normally one moment and feel unstable the next. These changes can be incredibly subtle. They can be gentle. You may not even notice them fully, but they matter so much. And when you're alone at home, even small changes can become dangerous because there's no one there to see it happening. No one to ask if you're feeling okay. No one to notice that strange look in your eyes. No one to bring you something sweet. No one to call for help. Now imagine what happens when your sugar drops even lower. Your brain slows further. Your decision-making slips dramatically. Your ability to move safely weakens. Your thinking becomes cloudy. Your speech may soften. Your hands may shake. Your vision may blur. In a younger person, the warning signs are loud and clear. Shaking, sweating, panic. But in someone older, especially someone who has lived with diabetes for years, the warning signs can be almost silent. That silence is the danger. Your body has spent years adapting to diabetes, and sometimes it adapts too well. It stops warning you. It stops shouting. It whispers instead. That whisper is easy to miss when you're alone. And that's where the one big critical mistake comes in. But first, you need to understand one more thing. The way your body handles sugar at this age is different. Your muscles don't store as much glycogen as they used to. Your liver doesn't release sugar as quickly as before. Your pancreas produces insulin differently. Your kidneys clear insulin more slowly. All these changes work together in ways that can cause a sudden, unannounced drop when you least expect it. And when that drop begins, the body doesn't always fight back the way it once did. Some seniors experience a strange calm before a hypoglycemic episode. Not panic, calm. They feel quiet, a little sleepy, a little off. Nothing dramatic, but inside, the brain is starving. That quietness can be deadly. Because quietness feels safe, it feels harmless, it feels like nothing is wrong. And yet, that is often the exact moment when danger is building. Now, imagine being alone at home when that happens. No one sees the signs, no one hears you get quiet, no one checks your sugar, no one brings you juice, no one catches you if you fall. This is why I want you to stay with me as we go deeper. Because once you truly understand how silently your body can move toward a crisis, the single mistake so many seniors make will no longer be something you overlook. It will become something you avoid instinctively. Your safety depends on knowledge. Your independence depends on awareness. Your confidence depends on understanding your body in this stage of life. And knowledge is the one thing that will protect you even when you're alone. The single biggest mistake. There comes a time in life when your body starts speaking a different language, and diabetes after 65 is a perfect example of that. It doesn't shout the way it used to. It becomes quieter, softer, almost polite, like a person who doesn't want to bother you, even when something serious is happening. That quietness creates a false sense of safety. You eat your meals the same way. You take your medications. You feel fine. Everything seems normal. But inside, your blood sugar can be moving in ways you don't feel. It can drop slowly, quietly, gently. And you won't notice the danger until your brain begins running out of energy. The single biggest mistake so many seniors make, the mistake that puts them into a coma more often than anything else, comes from a simple moment that feels normal, harmless, even responsible. It's this: skipping a meal or seriously delaying a meal while still taking your diabetes medication. That is the mistake. That is the moment when everything inside your body can shift without warning. Skipping breakfast, eating lunch hours late, forgetting dinner because you fell asleep, taking your pills on time but eating too little afterward, missing a critical snack you normally depend on, not feeling hungry and assuming it's fine. To most people, these seem like small things. But to a diabetic senior, especially someone who's alone, they can be life-threatening. Your medication keeps lowering your sugar, even when you haven't eaten. Your pancreas responds differently now. Your liver releases sugar more slowly. Your nerves don't shout when your sugar gets low, a condition called hypoglycemia unawareness. And when medication is active in your system and there isn't enough food to balance it, your blood sugar can drop rapidly, quietly, gently, and dangerously. You might feel a little tired. You might get a little chilly. You might feel a little confused. Or you might feel nothing at all. That's what makes this mistake so deadly. It doesn't feel like a mistake until it's too late. Most diabetic comas in seniors start exactly like this. Not with dramatic symptoms, but with stillness, softness, quietness. The brain slows, the body becomes heavy. The eyes feel tired, and consciousness fades. Not because age is cruel, but because the body was asked to run without fuel. The simple solution: awareness and timing. But here's the part I want you to hear clearly. This is completely preventable, and easily preventable. All it takes is one simple habit: never taking your medication on an empty stomach, and never delaying food once your medication is active. Even a small snack is enough: half a banana, a few crackers, a slice of toast, a spoonful of peanut butter, a little yogurt, anything with carbohydrates. You don't need a full meal, you just need enough sugar to balance the medication. The moment you give your brain that support, the danger disappears. If you skip a meal at 30, your body can usually save you. If you skip a meal at 75, your body may not. And when you're alone, there's no second chance if your brain slips. So let me speak to you gently and directly. Your life is too valuable to lose to something as small as a missed meal. You've lived too long, survived too much, and overcome too many challenges to let something this simple put you in danger. You deserve safety. You deserve confidence. You deserve to feel steady and protected in your own home. And you can, completely, with the right habit. Eat before your medication. Eat soon after your medication. Never delay. Never skip. Never assume your body can correct it on its own. Your brain depends on this. Your independence depends on this. Your safety depends on this, and the people who love you depend on this too. Your life doesn't need big changes, just small, steady habits that keep your brain fueled and your body balanced. A snack beside your medication, a reminder on your phone, a note on the kitchen counter. A routine that becomes so natural you don't even think about it. Because the most important safety tool for a diabetic senior is not a device, it's timing. Eating when your body needs fuel, supporting your brain when it needs sugar, keeping your energy stable, keeping your mind clear, keeping your life safe. You are not fragile. You are not weak. You are not fading. Your body simply needs a little help, the same way a lamp needs power, the same way a flower needs water. Give your brain what it needs, and it will protect you. Give your body steady nourishment, and it will stay steady. Give your routine the respect it deserves, and you can live safely, independently, and confidently, even when you're alone at home. Your story is not ending. Your story is still moving forward. And one small habit can help you move through the world with clarity, strength, and peace.